What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Phoenix, Arizona, shooting a gorgeous wedding. We are back as a dynamic duo. Essentially, whenever you're adding another videographer or another shooter, the whole point is to add added perspective to your wedding films. If you're not adding more, there's really no point in having a second videographer. So we're excited to show you our process shooting this wedding today. And yeah, it should be pretty good. Let's get started. What's up? How you doing?
How are you?
So good. Congrats on the big day.
Thank you.
This is Nate.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. I'm Nate.
This is Nolan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How you feeling today?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah, doing good.
Good.
So.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Jake.
Yes. Hi, Jake. How are you doing?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I think we're good. We usually film that. We don't usually film flat lays. So usually what we do, if I'm with the bride, I'll send Nate, go be with the groom, get some cool shots. Nate's kind of focusing on just banter, getting ready, chilling, boys being boys. And then we'll reconvene in about less than an hour for the first look.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you, bye.
Love you.
Shooting 4K, S-Log3, 60 frames. Might go to 24 frames. No ND filter, which means I'm cranking my shutter speed, and I don't care. I personally really enjoy shooting at f1.2. I think it looks so good. So what I'm looking for here, I just want details of this place. So I'm just shooting windows. And again, you'll notice I'm not stepping. I'm just swaying. I'm putting my weight on my back foot and then pushing into my front foot. We're men. So whenever the bride gets ready, we usually leave the room. And the photographers usually stay in there for some reason.
You guys look spiffy.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, so one of our weddings, also in Phoenix a few months ago, the photographer's like, yeah, I'll buzz you in when she's all dressed and decent. And I was like, all right. And then we just sat there and waited for half an hour. And then the door opened and the photographer's like, oh, I forgot about you guys. And I was like, and literally everything was done. The dress was up. The first look with her mom was done. We had literally missed everything. And I was just like, as for deliverables for this wedding, the bride is getting a 6-minute highlight film, a 60-second trailer, which we're actually gonna do tonight, so that when she wakes up the next morning after her wedding day, in her inbox is a video from us that says, thank you for this day. We learned this from working with photographers, especially Courtney J Photo, where we do a wedding with her, and the next day, the bride would have a preview gallery of 50 images. I'm like, well, and then she would wait months for hours. I'm like, okay, well, we gotta compete with that. Relevancy, right? So when she wakes up, she can share it, all the vendors can have one. That way the venue, the florist, everyone can share a video that say, look at this wedding we just did yesterday. That builds great relationships with vendors, showing them content while it's fresh, while it's relevant. And then we're also just gonna make, for ourselves, design reels, venue reels, dress reels. Her dress is from Anthropologie, which is stunning. And Anthropologie is just a really nice brand. So if they repost it, that'd be awesome. So we're gonna make some dress reels, design reels, venue reels, floral reels, anything we can to just have content for all the vendors to hopefully share it. That's kind of been our secret to getting in with a lot of vendors and having word of mouth referrals from vendors, because we give them value, give them content. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
Oh, that looks so good on you.
Anytime I'm filming and I see a mirror, Nate is so good at this. I learned from him. Just start shooting in the mirror. Going back to adding refractions and depth. Kind of towards the window usually. Yeah, just whatever's natural. Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Wow. And then I love what you were doing inside the bridal suite. I don't know if you noticed, you were kind of just playing with your ring, looking down at it for, just kind of like that. And then when I say look up through the mirror. Do you see my camera in the mirror?
Yes.
2, 1, look up. Beautiful. And then I call this just getting ready. So I want you to kind of start with your earring, move down to your ring, maybe flatten your dress, just kind of check yourself for the video, and then we'll start. And then look up at me when you're done. Beautiful. Absolute natural.
I'm not doing that much directing. He's just hanging out with his boys, getting some good laughs in. You never know when they're gonna want that raw footage as well, so try not to be just talking all the time to them, asking them questions. Just let them do their thing. If you are shooting on a tight lens, look for mirrors, look for frames, try to create more space where you can. Tip number 2, try to shut off the overheads to create that one consistent look for it. Place them by a window, get that clean image. And then when we went to the billiards room, there was actually way too much space and way too much artificial light and not enough natural light. So I ended up shutting the window for the natural light and then adjusting for the artificial. So just because there is a window doesn't mean you should always use it. If it's not gonna be a very strong source of lighting, you might be better off with just the artificial light. So I switched up what I did in here as opposed to the billiards room, and I think it turned out pretty good. So I'm about to mic up the groom. We have the Teahan DR10L, and then with this we have the Bumblebee, and this is a sticky that I'm gonna place on the inside of his lapel, and it's super easy to set up. You'll see it here in just a second.
I think someone has
Cool.
the valve.
Goodness, homemade. You good? Nice suit. Sheesh. This is just a little sticky. It's not gonna bulge out, it's not gonna mess anything up, but I'm gonna put it right here about sternum level on the inside of your coat. Make sure it's nice and stuck there. Okay, and I'm just gonna start rolling this right now because you're going straight to your first look, correct?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing that first.
Cool, cool. How you feeling?
Good. Really good.
Got the nerves at all?
A little bit. But
That's all right.
I'm
That's
doing
good.
okay, actually.
That's good.
How'd it go?
Good. Went great. I got great groom shots. I'm just gonna do one last check with this mic.
Okay, so now we're doing the first look. Switching our cameras to be on 24 frames. Nate's already mic'd them up. Doing 2 angles for bride and groom. We've been doing a lot. We're gonna see what we like. But Nate on the 85, we usually get the bride approaching and get the bride's reaction, and I'll either get a wide side profile shot or the groom's reaction.
All right, tap him on the shoulder, and then you're gonna turn to the left right here. Okay. Mike,
Mike's on.
oh, it's hidden.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. Look at that.
Yeah, we hide them nowadays.
Thank you. Not everyone does.
Switching back to 60 frames.
Yeah, you're gonna love the green on you.
Just stare at my lens for just a few seconds. Just hold it. Hold that 1 second. I'll get my settings. Then look to your left. Beautiful. And you're nice and slow. And then Danielle, it's kind of like every few steps you're looking down, which is really pretty, or then up at your man. And then Kyle, kind of same thing. You're looking back at your wife or in front, but don't just stare at her because it looks really weird. So you kind of want to like every few steps kind of switch it up. Look at each other. Slayed. Iconic.
Guys is like
I'll die on this hill. The 85 is the best lens ever. Don't be afraid to get shots that don't have their faces in the frame. You can get cool details like the ring, the dress, kind of some artsy shots. It gives you some creativity and some flexibility to just get your best shots. Most of the pressure is on Jake to get the hero shots. Mine are just supplemental right now.
Nate and I's beginnings were this lens combination. And we strayed
I wonder if
off the path.
We did fall off the path.
tell me your favorite.
I blame J-Mac for their toxic,
We went handheld.
their toxic,
18 to 30.
no, their intoxicating style.
Toxic.
Intoxicating.
influencing. Yeah,
Intoxicating influence.
dark
J and Mac are
revolutionaries?
revolutionary.
Say that's the word.
They're amazing.
And we tried to be them.
Rightfully so. Rightfully
But
so.
we weren't.
But rightfully so. Who wouldn't, right? Even though he doesn't own a suit. But now we're back on the 5085. This is our style.
I mean, like the formal. Yeah.
Especially on a full frame.
Oh,
It's not as like tight as I remember it.
no. Especially after shooting on the C70 with the crop.
Okay, I want to have you.
Imagine using the C70 in 2024.
Okay, what is that gonna call out?
And then Danielle, I want you to walk up to your man. I'll brush you off if it gets me. Kyle, put one leg out, and she's gonna come in between.
Okay.
You get really close, like belly to belly. Perfect.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then hands on her waist, my guy. Then I love, already knows. And I want you Danny, I want you looking at towards us. Even kind of like this way. Or maybe down, like you're laughing. And then Kyle, I want you to kind of like whisper into her right ear. Yeah, just make her laugh for us. And then look at each other, grab your man's face and kiss him, just for fun. And then back to the whispering. Danielle, look at me while he's whispering at you, just hold that. Beautiful. So, especially when there's 2 photographers, guaranteed they're gonna split the bridesmaids and the groomsmen just to be more efficient. So imagine I show up as a solo shooter and they're splitting and I'm running back and forth. Another huge perk of having a second shooter. Nate, go from the guys, I got the girls. That way we can just work flawlessly and just fit in perfectly into the schedule. Danielle should be probably like a foot in front of the rest of you. And then as you're walking, yeah, looking at each other or down at your legs or at each other, okay?
Ready, go.
Obsessed. Obsessed. Fun little fact for those who don't know, but your aperture affects your sun flares. This is me at f1.2, shooting the sun coming through the trees, versus if I were to do and shoot the exact same thing, now I'm at f13, the sun is now like a sun shape. It's like a very big flare, right? Or more of like a
Hands in your pocket.
obvious sun. I'm not sure what the word is. My mind isn't working right now. Fun way to know how your aperture can affect the flare you shoot.
Just because, yeah.
Okay, it's a hot mic.
Unless you
Anything
don't
you
want
say
to, I
will be
would.
used against you. Court of law.
So like
Thanks.
at the end
Nate, I'll have you on Danielle. Yep, I'll be on Kyle. Make sure we're on the same angle, exact same angle. Kind of over the shoulder of the other one, so more this way. Okay, Nate, you rolling?
Yep.
Everyone good? Okay, whenever you guys are ready.
Okay.
Right?
Kyle, growing up on different sides of the country,
It was beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
Anytime a couple wants to do vows before the ceremony, you just know it's going to be good. Because what does that say about the couple? No. Appreciate it. So what does that say about the couple, right? They appreciate privacy, intimacy, and what they say they hold sacred. So,
That was gorgeous. Yeah,
so
really
pretty.
cool.
How was your angle?
Gorgeous. I got a flare coming through. It's kind of, yeah. Call this the lightsaber tripod.
That's ready to hit me.
Easy.
Okay, so welcome to the ceremony space. We have a bride cam and a groom cam. The ceremony is the reason you have a job, is this moment, right? So your main priorities are to capture the bride and the groom and the officiant. For this ceremony especially, the officiant, because the bride and groom already said their own vows. So I'm guessing they're not gonna be saying vows during the ceremony. They'll just probably be saying the I do's. So a bride and groom cam for their reactions, a hero cam, so in case those cameras fail, one camera at the back of the ceremony that captures the entire thing from start to finish. And then we have a fourth camera, it's gonna be a reaction camera. I'm gonna have Nate manage it probably over here on a 24-70, and he's gonna be filming like family shots. As for our audio kit, Zoom F3 with these crappy $10 headphones, that's all you need. And then our brand new audio kit from Matt Johnson in Condor Blue. Not sponsored by them, but we'll link them below. So we're gonna talk to the DJ, see what he's rocking, what we can plug into, and do some audio tests before we get started. We met the officiant, she's great, her name is Ingrid. Doesn't wanna wear a lav mic, so we're gonna put a Tascam 660 clipped into her dress as her source of audio. And then we'll also have the TX660 on the handheld mic with a mic sleeve as another backup. Then we'll have the feed coming in from the F3 as the main source, and then we'll have a backup on the groom's lapel lav mic. So between two TX660s, an F3, and a lav mic, we should be good. We're right by an airport, so we're gonna hear a lot of planes ceremony. Let's meet this DJ and pray to God. He's a nice guy. DJ?
Yeah.
How you going, man? I'm Jake.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Jason.
Nice to meet you, Jason. I just want to know how I can plug in without interfering with your setup at all.
Yeah, right here.
So did we find out which way they're headed? Okay, I sounds pretty good. So I plugged into the speaker, XLR to XLR. Not ideal. I would like to split his audio, but I don't think he wants me to, so I'm not going to. It sounds good enough. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna intrude. We have a mic sleeve here, got this on Amazon. We'll link all this below. We're putting this Sony TX660 on the handheld mic as a backup. And these things go forever, so I'm actually gonna record now, put it on hold, slips in here. So I know we're in bad lighting, but. Now what you don't wanna do, DJs will get pissed about you, is if you block the on switch on the mic. Don't block the on switch. Brace yourselves, we're about to format a card.
And this one, Ken, as well? The salt flats?
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Oh gosh. Absolutely hated that moment. Ceremony, it's a dialogue scene, right? Like I said before, you want both your cameras, your settings, your height, your focal lengths to match. If it's cutting between a 200mm and a 60mm, it's gonna look really weird. So make sure your camera's in the exact same spot. I'm just gonna clip it right down, is that okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Does that bother you at all?
No,
Okay, I mean it's visible,
I'm easy.
but
It's
for
alright.
the quality, it's awesome. I think it looks
Video,
great.
Yo, this shot is so artsy.
That shot is gonna be the opening title of the film.
I'm gonna go like this so that I can get like the hand
Perfect.
off and then I just kind of go off
Perfect.
that way.
Same.
About you.
Same.
Okay.
Kyle, this is your day, your time, your celebration. Today you welcome the love, declare the love and commitment that you have expressed to each other many times before. It is always more fun to have someone you like to be around to share the rest of your life with. Danielle and Kyle have asked me to share a reading from the Bible. Strong determination. Okay, you guys ready? Yahoo, it fits. Okay. All right, Danielle, now it's your turn. Please repeat after me. It's your bride.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah.
Want to slap the 85 back on and film cocktail?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time for cocktail hour, and I'm gonna put the 85 back on this camera because I have the 24-70 on here, and I'm a one-man band filming the cocktail hour, but I'm gonna utilize 3 cameras. Now, don't sleep on cocktail hour. Just remember that these guests are here for a reason. Every single person means something to the couple, and so it means a lot just to film them, show them off in the video, and maybe while we're at cocktail hour, we might sneak a couple bites of some food, we'll see. We locked focus on the bartender. A shot that looks pretty nice. Just gonna let that run for a bit. Keeping it out of foot traffic. Don't want someone to just walk right into it. And there's no kids at this wedding. Jake is super happy. I thought I noticed Jake was a little happier today. It's because there's no kids here. Lock my focus because people are walking in front of me. But yeah, that guy over there, he doesn't even know I'm filming him. So even if he does look over, he has no idea, and he's just gonna be authentic. He's gotta be genuine. Better reactions, better films, Papa John's. Great, let's do it again. And if you're my buddy, if you're Jake, I'm just sitting here talking to you, and I'm filming this lady and she's having a good time, doesn't even know I'm filming her. I'll let it roll for probably 5-10 seconds. Great, now we move on.
Yes, good. Oh, that light.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's perfect.
And Danielle, look right at me for a second. Kyle, keep looking at her like you were doing. Danielle, hold that. Look at your man. Both of you look right at me. Don't move. Soft smiles. Okay, while you're there, just walk towards us, okay? When I say go though, 1, go for it. Look at each other every few steps. Look towards the venue, both of you. Back at each other. Danielle, look at me. Kyle, look at your wife.
Can you slow down for a quick second, really quick? We need to catch up. Just hold it, because that's fun. Hold on.
Yep, obsessed. Wild.
Yeah.
All right. For those who missed it, hope cocktail hour went well. I was just shooting some sunset portraits after the marriage license signing. This day is so heavily focused on bridals and portraits, so we're getting way more content than I think I've ever gotten at a wedding. Usually I have like 5 or 10 minutes max of portraits. Today I feel like I've had 3 hours. So, and the couple's gorgeous, so makes it even better. We just gotta have audio ready to go.
Yeah.
Did you stop everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're cool. The man. If I was solo, I would either have to lose out on these photos to go set up the speeches that are happening right after this. But since Nate's here, I can focus on just getting more content, which I don't need, but I want it. While Nate goes and sets up the speeches, the audio, tripods, because right after this, we're going to the first dances, then speeches, and then dinner.
And I know Jake said just these $10 headphones. We got big boy headphones that I'm gonna plug in because, nah. Don't dip over the speaker, Nate. Don't dip over the speaker. Get the click. Ah, we got the click. We'll probably end up moving these, but again, priority is just to get this set up, not perfect. Are they gonna be using a microphone on a stand?
I don't know. We'll see if they want it.
Okay.
Up top.
If it's possible, it makes our life a lot easier because we have to set the cameras.
I'll ask them.
Okay.
Some people want to move around, some people don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll find.
Sounds good. Well, thank you. I'm too lazy to get the big headphones. We'll just use these guys.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Whenever I'm shooting a detail, ever, I'm always trying to create depth, which means I'm putting something in front of my subject, something behind my subject, so that way there's bokeh in front and behind my subject. It helps them stand out so much more. For example, this looks really good. Filming the front of these champagne glasses actually looks great because there's a great background. But I also like to shoot these champagne glasses with foreground and background. And I think it looks so much better. I love depth. I'm actually obsessed with depth. Guests arriving. It's a beautiful shot. Champagne glasses being passed out. It's a vibe.
For the new Mr. and Mrs. Kyle and Danielle Scott! to be starting with the maid of honor, Courtney. So everybody put your hands together for Courtney.
In public places. Second, Kyle started baking side. I've honestly never met two people who are so alike and work together so seamlessly. When we helped our parents move out of their house that they had lived in for the last 28 years, Sean and I shoved into our car at random, including choke box.
Family. You're such an amazing guy with positive energy who makes my sister and best friend unbelievable.
And now let's keep it going and welcome up the best man, Kevin. Put your hands together for Kevin.
To playing
So we
one-on-one
have 4
beer
cameras
pong
going.
at 3
We
o'clock
have
in
a
the
couple
morning
reaction
after
camera.
everyone
We
else has
have
gone
a
home.
speech camera.
You've
I
always
have a
been
wide
there.
safety camera.
And I know
then
without a
Nate is
shadow of a
getting
doubt,
reaction shots
you will
of
bring that
family,
same loyalty
people crying,
and sense of
wiping their
adventure to your
tears,
marriage.
things like that.
All right, right now we have about an hour left of coverage, and it's a little dark. Honestly, it would look fine if we're at 12,800 ISO, but we just want a little splash of light, so we're gonna bring in the Practolite 602, discontinued now, so it's the 632, pretty much the same. But we have this small mount clamp that goes right onto our light stand, which then connects to a V-mount plate connector, which we put our V-mount battery onto. And from there, we can plug into our Practolite, and we got some beautiful power here. Next light we're wanting is the Zhiyun Mollis X100, and this is it. It's a tiny little guy. It's like the size of an iPhone, a little thicker. It's like the size of an iPhone, a little thicker. Yeah, I'm not gonna hear the end of that one, actually. It's in perfect condition. And, I think I did break this. I think I broke the Zion. I dropped it.
Just now?
Just now. And,
Nate always drops and breaks our
listen.
It's his number one
broke
trait.
my lens.
He does it
He
like
broke
it's
my
his
lens.
job. He
It's
breaks gear like it's his.
I took a heavy spill.
Damn. No, I got it.
You got it?
You've done enough.
Here you go.
For the
Jake
record.
broke my 1835 a month ago.
Some
And,
shizzy lens that I never wanted
I
to
mean,
use
it's
anyway.
still worth more than that thing. And the great part is we've since switched from Canon to Sony. So now I can't even sell the lens.
You guys want to see what 1% looks like on this thing? That's 1%. It's so bright. I'm lighting up the cocktail hour from here. Yeah, we're gonna light up the dances first, then the cake. Here we go. This is the way. Because we're probably gonna be shooting head on into the head table. So this will be off to the side a little bit. And I can control the brightness. If you'll follow me here. The brightness and the color temperature from my phone.
This is usually all we do is just have one person stand in while the other messes with the lights. Yeah, it's so much light. It's
Looks
great.
so good.
It's great.
He goes left, and she goes right.
For the dances, we're gonna have a tripod 7200, just really tight on the people's faces, locked off, get all the emotions. I love a tripod on a 200 millimeter for the first dances. You just get all the emotion on those faces, and then I'll have a roaming camera that I might just put at the front to kind of get a good wide, and then Nate will be kind of doing some parallaxes of the 85.
There it is. Big round of applause for the newlyweds.
I think he's definitely allergic to the cake. I turn off my lights. I could leave them on. I just let them party. Don't want a spotlight on them. How I shoot this is on 12,000 ISO, backlighting with the DJ's lights. Well, that's a wrap.
That's the wrap.
That was guys, that was a great
That
wedding.
was a fantastic wedding.
Main reasons is because the couple was amazing. The most humble, sweetest people I've ever met.
Absolutely. Cool.
I definitely blew the grand entrance.
It's all right, I think I got it.
I was like, this is underexposed. Lights came on, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not even close. I just see my histogram spike. I'm like, ooh. Yeah, overall, guys, great wedding. And yeah, you guys have any questions about how we shot this wedding, leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Cue the trailer.
I love how much you love me. It's never questioning, it's never wavering. I truly believe I am told I love you more than any man in the whole entire world. And I don't take that for granted. There isn't a force on earth or in heaven that will ever stop me from loving you. I love you.
I love you.